He has some issues with the recent patch when it comes to performance. He stated that on the Battle.net forums, for example. And since we had this at Warcraft Champions Finals as well, that if he enables the camera, that leads to his FPS dropping even further. Oh, happy with the last hit attempt. Oh, that was so close. Oh my god, that was so close. Moon playing with fire. Here on Twisted Meadows. Ancient under attack, but we got that situation fixed. Big mana potion and Mantle of Intelligence for an Immolation Demon Hunter. Obviously wonderful drops. And Happy is going for the expansion, as he oftentimes does on Twisted Meadows. Gloves off, everybody. Here comes the detonate. Not at the perfect spot. The troll was bribed. And the Mauler falls. Demon Hunter Immolation now, right away. It is also a mana burn build, so quite tanky in that. He wants that Trapper, but Happy gets it. Moon can't prevent level 2. There would be a money detonate if he had a Wisp. One more is coming. And what's Moon's strategy? Tier 2. No instant hunt transition. Wow, that is an action-packed start to the game. There is still mana. Moon can make a decision what to do with his mana potion. Save it for later? Attack the ghouls or attack the acolytes? So far, Nerup Tower not up. That will take some time. Maybe some pressure on the acolytes and keeping tabs on that potential second base. This is already a little bit of a delay. Oh, Moon! No boots, no staff. You gotta be really, really careful. You're trapped in there, my man. God. Acolytes a little bit late to the draw, to the block. But now the Nerup Tower is up. And that is a TP. Not the greatest surface area here, to be honest. But Happy salvages this, or is he? Or is he? Oh, the Nerup Tower, right? Gives Happy a second and third chance. So now that's a lot of HP gone, as well as the mana. And this has all to be restored in the main. Yikes. That Nerup Tower, what a blessing for Happy. Finishing up at the perfect time. He got another burnout. Did not forget about the Hunter's Hall and the Ancient of Wars in position. Moon moving along to plan B now. Creeping at the same time, but now he can't get surrounded anymore. If he gets surrounded, he's dead and the game goes to Happy. I think that's pretty clear. First calmer moments. Happy, despite the delay, still going for the second base. He can pressure a lot with DK and ghouls alone, and his bases are quite safe thanks to the Nerup Tower. So Moon, arriving at tier 2, what's the play? Panda second? This is a nasty push by Happy right when you want to plant the lures. This is not too great. Also a ghoul on the right hand side, giving him the wisp information. There was supposed to be a Tree of Life coming up. I guess that's a kill right there. Moon is busy in the main. 3 attacks at the same time. Ghoul splits so well. The Observer hopelessly overwhelmed, as it seems. 1 wisp was saved, if we see this correctly, in the overlay. Tier 2 AP push during the night. Oh, cheeky Moon. Is Happy expecting this? You can't allow him to be in a comfort zone. You have to bring something new to the table, something unusual to a table. We've seen Huntress AP pushes a lot. Oh, careful here now. Creeps are getting involved. Happy is losing a lot of HP, including that ghoul. Will he see the APs? It's still nighttime. He did not. Mana potion is gone. Probably used it to save some moon juice. Moon's army is tiny. Happy's charging up on the way to tier 2. This expo must be broken somehow. Double slippers. Scout in the main. Seems like Happy is a tiny bit confused of what's going on. He didn't see the APs coming. Moon let them grow in the night, and who expects plants to grow in the night when there's no sunlight? Naga also will fall off in the late game. But Happy's pressure is pressured on the right-hand side, can't really connect, so the APs have to do the heavy lifting on the left. If Moon gets the shop here, that's gigantic. But no, Spirit Tower coming up. The Narrow Tower, as good as it is not doing a lot of damage. It's slowing down. Lots of crowd control, but it's not known to do damage. And Moon separating in between main base and expo. Ancient of War is coming along as well. This is pretty genius. Stays on tier 2, no tech. But can Happy just survive? Stays on tier 2 for now. Lich is coming. Of course, the danger of Coil Nova. Moon is getting real close to level 2, going for more mercenaries. Ancient of War has arrived there as well. Can he deal with the Spirit Tower? It's a weird position. And no repair here either. Demon Hunter comes in for the rescue. That's level 3. I don't think this one AP will survive for long. Lots of piercing damage and a bit of crowd control. Demon Hunter's coming in with immolation, of course. There is a huge damage output by Fiends, but they're being targeted. Demon Hunter hurt to the left-hand side, DK I mean, out of the fight, but so are the Dryads, so are the Berserkers. Moon is coming in with the Mauler as the Demon Hunter is trying to clean house here. What a mid-game. Moon is 12 supply ahead. The ghouls are falling rapidly, but what about the trees? What about the APs and the Ancient of War? The Acolytes are not mining. Happy starts tier 3, a little bit of a transition, and will have the lead in the late game. Oh, there was a lot of kills. 9 Acolytes dead? Wow. Huge attack by Moon. Huge. Level 2 on the Naga now as well. And Moon transitions into tier 3 as well. This is not over though. Moon will need a lot of time to clean the expansion. Or is Happy just selling everything? Colnova's online, gotta respect it. He's selling everything. Okay. One base after 10 minutes. Moon reading Happy like a book this game. Comes in very, very prepared. Love that the Ancient of War were coming in. Because the AP does not do a great job against buildings. The Ancient of War absolutely does. So now Moon, how do you finish this game? Oh, Demon Hunter. Yeah, needs the staff, got the boots. Love to see it. So Moon has to go into a better army. Imagine the ghoul not seeing the wisp at the top. Then maybe there was even an expansion. But Happy can still win this. He has won games from worse positions. His tier 3 is online. He lost a lot of ghouls though. He can only bring 3 to 4 into the attack. That's not much. Especially when you're up against Immolation and Naga. Moon's army though, the Mauler, high value but relatively easy to kill. Not too much damage either. And we're settling soon at 50 food. I think the most important thing is, for Moon, prevent Happy from doing his 9-minute nightmare push. And he did. Twisted is a very unique map though, where Happy is always expanding. So you have to come up with a unique game plan here for Twisted. And he did. Impressive performance though. Happy, look at the items. Big mana potion, claws, circlets, ring of the Archmagi. Lich is stacked. Red spot for Moon. Staff of Silence would be amazing. Orb of Darkness, not that great to be honest. Good movement though. AP is not caught in transit. It would be super nice to have them in the base. Or at a possible expansion. They are making some miles, man. Especially that Agent of War, Demon Hunter under fire, Coil Nova. Not like this, Moon. You gotta fight a little bit here. Riju is not online yet. Precarious situation for the GOAT. Naga in trouble. Another shot. Should be saved. So close. But now how do you heal? Tier 3 is done. Shop is up. Sell the orb, get the orb. But Happy is coming. And Moon is hurt. That's the last bit of Moon Juice. Kafik, thank you for the sub. 77 months, man, that's amazing. Moon wants to hold his expo. It's close. Is there repair? He needs repair. Cancels last second. There was not many resources gone. And Happy evens the score once again. It was expensive. There was the big mana potion, a heal scroll, 2 units, and the TP. But Moon on the other side lost the second base. Nobody carries a TP anymore. Potions and 2 heroes. Is this gonna be the Moon playstyle now? Expand everywhere. Ring +5 on the DK. I love this. This matchup is a lot about hero focus in the end. So having 5 additional armor really helps. What a game so far. What an opener to this match. Nice save on the Berserker. You really don't want to give this away. Happy is forced into another town portal. That's unusual from this position. Yeah, it takes out the Shadow Priest, but it's more time for an expansion. You also scout if Happy is expanding. Should probably put a scout on the bottom right hand side as well. But Happy is struggling. That TP was also a tiny bit of a strategic TP, I'd say, to move towards the upper left faster. Belt of Giant Strength, same as with the Ring of Protection. More tankiness is always appreciated. Moon has a TP on his own. 60% on the tree. Might just be clobbered down again. The question is at what cost? Happy lost a lot in the past 3 minutes. Wisps are here for the repair, but should be greeted by Nova, as Moon is not in a position. He's using these Ancients of War as a decoy. Force Happy to move into an area of the map where there's no other objective than the second base. At the same time, Demon Hunter clears the second red spot, Katka's Gem of Health, 1300 HP on an agility hero who naturally has a lot of armor and Vamp Aura. This equipment is very, very good, but Happy taking a little vacation. Is it a trip to the islands? Just a little heads up, by the way, I can't prevent the next ad in 3 minutes 30 seconds. Moon has a building at Happy's Natural. Is creeping out the lab. But this is the red spot. This is the biggest item in competitive Warcraft. Oh, what was that? Didn't see it. He is level 4. Happy, watch again. Scroll of Restoration! The nuts! The nuts. This is an item that gives you back HP like a heal scroll and mana. Happy could go for an island expansion now as this is open. 2 units in the base. Could be an indicator of what Happy was doing. Usually at this stage, you really don't leave units in your base, except if you go for the islands. Happy again. Moving to the left, now portaling home. That was again a lot of losses. 2 ghouls, 3 echoes soon. Oh, the Demon Hunter is in trouble though. Well, are you really in trouble with 7 armor and 1300 HP? Orb of Restoration was... Orb of Restoration, lol. Wait, what? There's an expo bottom left? Ooh, Moon, if you can distract. That's genius. Happy knows, I guess. He calls it! GG! Doesn't want to do this anymore! Moon! Overwhelming! What a game by Moon! We were all doubting him. I was doubting him. You were doubting him. But he comes prepared on Moon Meadows. A little bit anticlimactic, let's be honest. As there was no big fight, but Moon played him like a fiddle. The tier 2 AP push was glorious. Caught Happy by surprise, killed his expo, as he is sometimes a little too predictable. It's twisted. Let's expo. That's what Happy always does. Well, not today. This was stopped. Moon making the calculations in his head. Can I go for 2 APs and will my Engine of War be in position? There was enough pressure. From that moment on, how sweet was this execution? The fights were good, but I think movement, decision making, creep routes, that was out of this world. Constantly building trees of life. Happy couldn't creep really. Hero levels were low throughout the entire game. Moon got both red spots. Fantastic. Great, great, great game. Thank you, Odin782, for the 300 bits. Neo's casting less than 3. And we have a series, everybody. This is so important, because the first map is always the neutral map. From here on out, it's loser's choice. Ooh, last refuge now. Happy's first loser's choice. This is where he's the strongest. 1700 people after map 1. Feels good, guys. Feels good. 2 amazing players. Happy knows that there's no map like Twisted Meadows. Happy knows that this, what Moon did, probably only works on Twisted Meadows. So the following maps are gonna be very different. There's 3 threats for Moon now. Existential threats. Undead expansion, Undead tower push, and the 9-minute doom push. All of that has to be prevented. Kaho showed the way in the winner bracket quarterfinal. Happy had no chance versus Kaho, let's be honest. Usually all the night elves are looking towards Moon. Young Fang, thank you for the gifted sub. Maybe in this matchup, everybody should look towards Kaho, but you need the perfect execution. I welcome Jay Celerex, who won the prediction game that we ran for the TP League. He got almost everything correct. It's pretty insane, actually. Demon Hunter it is again. Is this once more the immolation harass? For Happy, we have to see what direction he goes. 3 options. As I said. What's the most threatening one? Happy and the tower pushes have not been successful. That is 1-0 style. That is Labyrinth style. That's what everybody plays on ladder right now. Lucy playing it a lot. Happy the only undead who's not doing it just yet. He tried versus Kao, but oh boy, was that a botch. It is immolation. Demon Hunter also with claws. Creeps are getting involved, and he wants that. He wants to harass that creep, because here everything is hurt by poison. It's a nice synergy with immolation, of course, but the Demon Hunter is a little too hurt for my taste. He's very conservative as well with his mana usage, as he is so hurt already. No real chance. Well played by Happy. But quite a delay. Demon Hunter on the way home to heal. How do you stop Happy's ruthless aggression? Dust is ready to see the archers. Ancient of War in a scary situation, really. Unlike game 1, Happy's outmaneuvering Moon a little bit. Okay, Hunter's Hole works. Moon finds his opponent in the north. There's no TP anymore. Detonate was good, but the cheese is already off the bread. Solid item. Good block by Happy to put some distance between Demon Hunter and Ghouls. Love how these guys play around each other. This Demon Hunter is well equipped. Already got some boots. Shop early for potential staff. The trickery for Moon came up at the beginning of tier 2. Is that the case again? Another pair of boots here. Demon Hunter has the issue of reaching level 3. Happy checking. Where are you? What are you doing? Where can I punish you? Oh, Archer, Scout. Did he realize that his DK was blocked for a second? No. Or he saw the Ancient of War and thinks, okay, that's something I can do. Here are the archers though. Happy with the Naga. Of course, the counter to Demon Hunter. Happy seems to be in a good spot. Especially due to the low-level Demon Hunter. And Moon really can't find a way to take out the objectives on the map. Very good positioning for the Emperor, who wants to go into yet another Undead Mirror final. And Happy moves back. Let's be honest, yeah, the DH is only level 4, but so is the DK. For both players, the objective was prevent the other from creeping, play a safe early game. No expansion, no tower pushes, nothing out of the ordinary. But 9 minutes is approaching, and you know what happens at 9 minutes. And Moon doesn't have 2 lores up. 1 lore into tier 3. That is of course a problem for Moon now. On the upper left hand side, the Ogre Magi is gone. And the Ancient of War is gone. So creeping the mercenary camp isn't that easy. What happens at 9 minutes? Frenzy? Yeah, Frenzy push. Frenzy push at pretty much around 9 minute 30. Red spot for both. Both have scouts on the map, skeletons confirming. This is a tough one. Claws plus 12 for the Lich, not bad. So, Happy is a little ahead. Level 3 unlocked. Heal potion also pretty good. Oh, this didn't work. This is 15 seconds that you can't afford. Very, very, very fragile and tiny army. Moon fixes it by sacrificing more HP on the Demon Hunter. Whew. And that's level 3. Claws plus 12 for him as well. Arguably a little better for Happy. But having a Claws plus 12 is never bad. And he got the big mana potion for a lot of Fork Lightning. One minute to go. Usually hero focus is the way out of such a push. But now Happy got an Ankh and a heal potion. He's safe from hero focus. Should be safe from hero focus. Mana is also looking good. Demon Hunter level 3 as we said. Trying to creep as much as possible. Happy with yet another camp. And that should be the last one and then we go. Sobi mask. The items today for both players are amazing. He sold the Ankh. True. Oops. Hello. $9:30 and here we are. Master bears are ready. 3 bears. Not too much piercing damage. Moon sees this coming and Happy is forced into a position right next to the Moon Wolf. Goes for the Demon Hunter right away. Where's the staff? Where's anything? Health Stone though. Quite a bit, but the Demon Hunter is still surrounded. Naga, you need to save your hero! Didn't work. Wasn't in position. And the surgical strike strikes again. That's game. If Moon survives this, it's a miracle. Fighting tooth and nails. But too powerful. The Demon Hunter positioning really wasn't that good. Happy identifying this flaw immediately. And the damage output is just insane. Happy lost 3 ghouls and a heal scroll. Alright. But he knows. He knows that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Happy's back in the series, 1-1. Last Refuge, his first pick. There's usually just Happy dominance on this map. That's what was to be expected. Now is where it counts. Moon, if he wins his picked maps, he wins the series. I guess this result, yeah, was to be expected. Happy played this really, really well. The initial Demon Hunter harass didn't work at all because the Demon Hunter was too hurt. Then Happy moves to the north, takes the Magi at the expansion, takes the Ancient of War in transit as well. That was too much for Moon to come back from, even though he dodged Happy quite well. And then that setup for the ghoul push wasn't the greatest. So now Amazonia. The Night Elf map. Happy has some options here. Ghoul pull, tower push, or just play his straight up game. Moon already doing better than in the past 3 to 4 encounters. Is that enough though? This is where it counts. This is such an important map for Moon. If Happy wins this map, it's very, very likely that Happy takes the series. And if not, Moon has match points. So what's it gonna be? No ghoul on the way. So no pull. Whoa, that's good. This Ancient of War positioning is so greedy. If Happy sends a ghoul across like a Lucy would do, this Ancient of War gets cancelled and it's over. You can prevent that by positioning the Ancient of War more defensively, then you lose some time with creeping. But Moon didn't do that. Pretty much the most aggressive you can build it. The hero setup stays as DHDK. And Happy is threatening the camp already. Lightning shield to get rid of the Acolyte. Nice, but 2 camps are awake. This is a little problematic. You can't attack 3 units at the same time. This is already a delay on Moon's creeping. He's fixing it now. No deny just yet. Item drops important. You can play around the item drops quite a bit. Ring for more sturdiness in this harass. And Happy is going for the lightning shield creep himself. Both will end up on level 2, but Moon is far ahead. Due to the nature of the build. Few stats here as well. It's not bad. Happy also with the ring against some DH attacks. Mana burn first this time. No immolation. Oh, with detonates. Coil gone and Skelly gone. Moon still wants this harass. It's not teching yet. Needs some lumber. Maybe this was too much wisp usage. Also a very early Moonwell. It's a little weird, but there's the tech. Moon saving a skill point. Sees the ghouls coming. He's okay. I need this AoE damage to deal with ghouls early. Still very conservative with it. Trying to run circles around him. And Happy doesn't really find an opening here. Circlet goes to Happy. Boots go to Moon. And we contest each other. Pretty similar to what we've seen before on Last Refuge. Oh, Moon, careful. He's surrounded. Is that a TP right away? The archers are in position. Here's the damage. But how he has to make this work. Block to the counter block doesn't necessarily work. Ghouls are all hurt. How many kills can he get? Not. Is it enough? That's 3 ghouls down. And the others are hurt. Was that worth it? Pretty even in trade. But the TP gone early is also a problem. Happy has some freedom now to creep. And Moon has to play this. Ah, he goes for the staff. I love this. Do more damage and be safe. This drains moon juice a lot, this playstyle. And the ghouls are still hurt. He's getting ghoul number 4. Doesn't dive. Creeps at the same time. Extraordinary early game by Moon, I'd say. Still with the town portal gone. Happy's ghouls did no damage to the base. That's priority number 1. Yes, he lost some wisps here and there. He also lost the TP, but that's about it. Naga battle at the tavern. Ooh, you don't want to chase with the Demon Hunter half HP. No, no. And this, obviously, I say this for many, many years. The more ghouls you kill in the early game, the better it is for the Night Elf. Because it weakens the tier 3 push. This also takes away creep speed for a bit. This also takes in lumber. And the tier 3 is pretty much neck and neck. What about the levels? Demon Hunter, due to the hero kills, leveled so much. Mana burn for 31, okay, if you can afford it. And now it's pummeling time. The Kobold is helping Moon, is helping Happy a little bit. And clear priority on the tier 3. On both sides. Slaughterhouse delayed on purpose. Ooh, already a Fiend transition. Yeah, Happy is giving up on the Frenzy push. But you have to play this carefully. Archer staffed. Wow, okay. Dust was used as well. Demon Hunter and Naga both diving a little bit. This Naga could be problematic. Has no level 2 coil yet. Nice save. As much as Happy dictated the game on Last Refuge, Moon is definitely dominating this game so far. And Happy is playing from behind. Immolation usage again. But trading archers for mana and skeletons is pretty good. Again, creep speed weakened. But this is this obnoxious Demon Hunter that you want to play exactly this way. Happy disrupts the natural expansion creep. That ain't working anymore. And now tier 3. Never rebuild ghouls. 5 of them still alive. So is it Frenzy or not? Not really, huh? Happy also bit supply blocked. Finishes perfectly though. Yeah, finishes absolutely perfectly. Okay, we are going for Frenzy. We have the lumber. For the destroyer upgrade, there it is. Demon Hunter can creep now. The big item is a health potion. This is what you want. This is what you need. Oh, Happy playing it a little bit risky, but he knows that he can afford it. Old Korean 10 euro donation. Damn, dude. OMG, Moon hasn't given up. Go, go, Moon. Oh, we are far away from giving up, my friend. Love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You look at the clock and you see 9:30. This is not nearly as dangerous as it was on Last Refuge. But Moon is also not as developed as he was on Last Refuge, is he? The bears are certainly delayed. He got Ultra Vision, he gets Super Wells. Two massive upgrades from the Hunter Sword. Naga carries the staff, otherwise barely any items. Speaking of bears, here they come. This is still the fight over the mercenary camp. Whoever wins this fight gets a big objective on the map and a big item. Riju is there, but is it really? Oh, no dispel against the Riju. Only now! That was so much HP! Naga still in trouble! There was no staff on the demon, the potion was on him as well. Maybe it's neglectable, but maybe Happy is winning the game right here. Needs a counter kill. Naga, of course, can't be coiled, carries no items either, except the so useful boots of speed. Dryad! He needs this kill! So bad! Huge fight for Happy. Just botched execution, I would say. And the Demon Hunter just can't chase, can he? Naga is down to 80 HP. The Dryad lost track. That's a save. And in the meantime, yep, you see it. Big sign on Moon. This didn't work. Oh, that was brutal. Naga back from the tavern now, being nuked immediately again. And the Lich is just waiting for it. Very, very, very problematic situation. This Demon Hunter needs a lot of heavy lifting now. Otherwise, Happy takes the series and the map. And then probably the series as well. Moon still fighting. A little over-eager. Item management by Moon not perfect. Also the setup, the positioning, all not perfect. He had a lucky break with the first Riju not being dispelled for a while. But out in the open, there was a very strong fight. Still everybody's game as it seems. Oh my god, Happy with the big mana potion again. And now we fight again. Freshest! €4.65. I think that's $5. For some reason, it won't let me sub on Twitch. But thank you for putting all the incredibly amazing streams and helping to keep the competitive scene alive. Oh, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Greetings to Vietnam. Three Destros up. And that's pretty much the hard counter for bears. GNL bear available. We need this. He needs the staffs. He needs to escape. Destroyers can be countered, of course, in the ultra late game. But they have a strong power spike, and you see that exactly here. As Moon didn't go for wins, didn't go for talents. Another bear falling. There's a downward spiral right there. 20 food lead for Happy. And just kill after kill. The Demon Hunter can do a lot. It goes a long way once it's leveled. But he can't defend an entire undead army, can he? Moonwell's pretty much empty. And there's no retreat anymore. After the Naga kill, Moon looked defeated. Oh, coil pretty perfect. There's nothing left on Moon's side. He's not close to 5 either. Happy's levels are getting scary. He got caught off guard at the 12 o'clock. And that was the game-winning move. That engagement, the way he took it, the way he started the engagement. And Moon, of course, had no town portal anymore. Because he lost it in the early game. Heal potion. Needs... if he buys a potion now, it's on cooldown. Moon juice is empty. This feels like the last seconds. Oh, invo potion here, so 7 seconds still. But that puts the Naga on a silver platter. And that puts the 2 in front of Happy's name on the scoreboard. Moon fighting tooth and nails for survival. As if his life depends on it. But his life on this map depended on the Demon Hunter. And that one is over. GG. Oh, you see the disappointment in Moon. He knows that this was a pretty big botch. The early game came together nicely. The middle of the map was fine too. And then at the beginning of tier 3, Happy finds a connection where Moon didn't want it yet. And did massive damage. 2-1. Happy one step away from the grand final. We got another sub. I'm Hampton. Thank you for the 14 month. And once again, since this was during the game, Old Korean with $10 and Freshest with $5. You guys, much love. We need the support. We are relying on your support. Seeing that coming in. Play like Kaho, move like Kaho, win like Kaho. I casted this matchup, Happy versus Kaho, on Tuesday. And Happy looked hopeless and without any chance. He needs 2 wins versus Happy now, though. Moon looks defeated, though. You're right. A little bit frustrated. How can you not? After losing so many series in a row, having this great of a start. And then even fumbling it a little bit. The good thing is that Moon is not getting overwhelmed in the early game. He got that early game down. It's one sidestep that hurt him. Ghoul build DK by Happy. Demon Hunter Arches, of course. And you need to play this aggressively. What are the lessons that Happy learned from the match versus Kaho? How do you maneuver around this Demon Hunter? Lots of people cheering for Moon here. I wouldn't mind seeing game 5. This is the best Moon vs Happy series in a month. Leashing didn't necessarily work too well. Demon Hunter gets the item and rushes across. How much you need to do damage early, and here on Concealed, you can do quite some damage early. First little adjustment. Go to the shop early. Oh, can he steal the turtle? That would be big. Only a little bit of XP, but it prevents level 2 for the DK for a bit. And don't get surrounded. Nope, Happy gets it. Damage done again. Oh, Wisp dead. No detonate. And Moon's Demon Hunter looks quite bad. He prevented level 2 for a bit, but the ghouls have freedom. Demon Hunter is too hurt to engage. He's chasing. Hold on. There's a coil now. Oh, Moon, you need 5 more HP. And that's a town portal gone again for the 3rd time. In a row. It's not a good early game. This is not how you envision your map on CH when you're up against the ropes. Happy saw this coming and adjusted quite well. Good movement. Important last hit to secure level 2 finally. Again, sacrificing some ghoul HP, but it's nighttime. We can just send him to the fountain maybe. Gets one. But still. He's trading and the TP is gone. Second ghoul maybe? Oh, nice archer positioning here, but Happy denies, no additional experience. And we end up once again on this weird level 2 stage where both neutralize each other. Happy maybe a little bit too aggressive there for a second. Not game breaking. Moon also, overall this micro, didn't forget about the Hunter's Hall. This is not a total disaster anymore, but Moon needs to go for some risks. And you have to know that Happy is aiming for the red spot now. Naga, red spot. That's the usual play. And Moon is not in position for this. Oh, I feel like that is a huge slip. Of course it's risky, because you can be surrounded. There's a staff, but it's on cooldown. And Happy gets the ogre for free. Drags in the creep, so he had a solution to this. Or, not really a solution, because you can't stop what's happening. But he made this harder than it is with... Oh, he lures... I don't know if this is on purpose, but he lured the High Priest towards the Golem to apply inner fire to the Golem, so it takes a very, very long time. That's smart. It secured the lab. And the shop, but the shop's been traded. Moon can fall back to the fountain. Moon is reaching level 3, has boots, has a staff. But usually, if you allow Happy to do what he wants to do, he wins. Creepcraft on concealed. Happy is catching up in levels. Moon still has 2 big ones on the left hand side. Catching a lot of fire again. 2 minutes, Moon. You got 2 minutes. Slightly worried about this Demon Hunter, but okay, things are fine. The Drake is still up. But there's not much that can attack. Ooh, this takes a long time. What he got? More HP. Not bad. Severe mass, class +8. So many circlets. The equipment for Happy is fantastic again. As he always trades the bad items away, gets the good ones. But levels are online. 30 to 40 seconds. Is Moon ready? Supplies at 50. Master training for the bears is done. Moon needs to smash that fight. He's up against level 2 Fork Lightning and Nova. And here it comes. Ancient of War will not be part of the defense. No super wells. No ultra vision this time. Despite the early game, Moon is in a good position. Solid position. I don't want to give him an advantage or anything. Map is almost empty. But Happy is not following through with the push. He's moving back. Happy with a better dispel. Moon working with the Fork Lightning early. And now the kiting game begins. Nova only on archers. That will enable Moon to go for one more bear or a dryad. Town portal home. Oh no, it's just a staff. Sorry about that. To not catch more damage here. Stays. Closes the door. Holds the door. Oh, that bear though. Staff's on cooldown. That's a bear for free. You can't afford this right now. Moon is broke. Demon Hunter is back. The trade so far clearly on Happy's side, but mostly due to the bear. 2 invul potions and a heal scroll. Happy's so well equipped. Barely anything to work with for Moon. But the 10-minute mark has passed. And whenever that happens, there's hope for the Night Elves. Staff is ready. Deliberately trading mana. Moon playing on the edge. Trying to drain coils. Is there a transition? The way to win is crows. Moon's gotta know. But it's a long, long, long way to there. Level 4 unlocked for evasion. Very helpful. And crows are coming. Moon needs 3 to 4 minutes. And Happy knows this. There's a 6th Acolyte. It's an expansion play instead. Oh, that was the 6th Acolyte. There's no expo then. Huh. Not much left to do on the map except merchants. Okay, upgrade started. Clock is ticking. Moon needs every single gold coin he can get once he breaks into upkeep. Happy is in upkeep already. The financial situation is a little better for Moon. Can he survive so long? He needs to produce some crows as well. And he's distracting to keep Happy away from his main. But that doesn't work. Happy's not falling for it at all. Double Naga is around, trying to do some echo damage, but the base is walled off. And Moon is not home. Your upgrade didn't finish. Game of chicken. The acolytes are safe though. What's Moon accomplishing here now? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, Moon is getting supply blocked soon. He is now. He has 1200 gold and can't build any units. Happy can just stay there. He did the damage. All good. And there's no TP. Naga survives with 200. Moon has to rebuild the moon wells. That would be his timing now. I said he needs 4 minutes. These 4 minutes have passed, but he needs more because the moon wells are gone. Once Moon recovers his food situation, there is a chance. And if the Demon Hunter is alive, staff is ready. Boots are on the Naga, not on the DH anymore. Ooh. One mistake with the staff and the game is over. Moon, produce! There we go. Oh, that was a lot of gold. We have whapped 2 fiends. That's not enough. The play by Happy is so good. It's so simple. You wanna go crows? I prevent you from going crows. It's not coming together. There was 600 gold invested into the moon worlds and they're gone again. More acolyte damage but no kills. And another TP. Moon was slower with upkeep, so he got some gold there, but I don't think he can afford this in the long run. 2 crows are not enough. And again, Moon supply blocked. Happy found the perfect solution to the problem. He was simply either too slow with attacking the base that could have forced Happy back, or not in position to defend at home. Great movement on the map by Happy. We have 1 TP again. It's still not time for an open fight. No way. Moon needs another Moonwell. Finishing soon. Oh, then he needs another. He wants to fight at 60, but that's not happening. He has to fight with what he got now. Temple. Happy goes Banshees. He's not willing to kill Moon right here. This is a transition. And that buys Moon maybe the necessary time. Is that a strategic mistake? If the Banshees are online, that's so good. Curse on the Demon Hunter, yeah, can be dispelled, but still. Forces mana out of you. And Possession on Bears. Well, okay, no. Anti-magic will probably not be an issue. Banshees it is. Moon's tournament life in the hands of the Banshees. They can be nuked. Of course. But then the Naga has to come forward. Thank you, Minimum CJ, for the 31-month resub. I think Happy could have ended the game right there. But he wasn't too sure and goes for the ultra late game. Moon should be very happy about this. He has to see the Banshees though. Banshee tech takes a long time. "20-minute mark arriving soon. Main bases will mine out. Happy already sold the altar. No Zeppelin drops. No sappers in general. I think the financial situation just didn't allow it at all. So many crows. You can't deal with the crows at this point in the game. So Moon, you're playing this game for 23 years on the highest level. If Happy is giving you time, you must know there's either an expansion or a transition. And what's it gonna be? There's a scout coming. Sees no expo. Lich is not level 3. That's good. Items aren't overwhelming yet. It's gonna be a giant storm in a bit. If this Banshee play works, Happy is in the grand final. If not, we go game 5. It feels like... Is Moon 2 have... It's 7 crows against 3 destroyers. This will work out. Oh, Banshees have so much mana. Moon knows. What's the answer? More dryads? $2,500 viewers. Waiting for the William Wallace scream by Happy. Not coming yet. They will meet each other at 80. Upgrades 1-1 versus 2-1, but that won't matter too much. There's gonna be one big epic fight. If Moon holds, he can move his tree over, continue mining, and Happy can't do that. Seven crows. Okay. Are you buckled up, everybody? Are you ready for what's to happen? We were robbed of a big fight on Twisted. The game ended before the late game in the 2 matches after. Happy's all in. But that is 7 Banshees. Should you even bring the bears to the fight? It's almost the question here. You gotta, I think. Can Moon rely... Oh, that's a lot of anti-magic. Can Moon rely on his Dryad Micro to take out the Banshees? Destroyers will probably just melt. We have Detonate here, the ghouls are arriving. This is it! This is the end of game 4. Can Moon find a good crow position? Can Happy get the possessions off? Some illusions here. I don't see the possessions just yet. Oh, one is coming. One staff against it, but one might go through. What about the crows? They're diving deep. Bears are getting possessed. Happy is owning the night elves now. Uh-oh, that's 3. Oh, Moon is dropping in supply quite heavily. And the Destros are still part of the fight. The crows, underwhelming. They flew straight over the fiends. And that is, of course, where the web comes in. No solution against the Banshees either. 20 foot down, Demon Hunter fighting the dust. And that is Happy 1-0 in the grand final. No chance, GG. 3 in a row. Happy taking both of Moon's losers maps. And the ultra late game might be back in the undead hands if you play it like this. It wasn't a strategic mistake to go for possession. It was the right call and it worked out beautifully.